We're live.
Okay, are we live?
We're live on here.
Okay.
There's nobody on.
Okay, that's all right. So YouTube, Instagram. So happy Friday, happy Halloween Eve. My name is Jamie Renee, and I'm coming to you with a video I've been trying to do for a long time for all of the viewers for YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. So I've got one live on YouTube and I've got one live on Instagram. So bear with me. I've had a lot of questions lately about sugaring paste, primarily on my video channel for my business. I have a lot of consumers or people that are wanting to get into the business of manufacturing sugar paste. And they're asking me questions about what makes a great sugaring paste. Some people, some of the sugarists out there that are kind of getting new into sugaring this year, they're asking me, what's the best sugaring paste? Well, I'm here to answer that question for you. So I have a lot of sugaring pastes in my treatment room, and I use them all, probably because I'm halfway nuts, but just because we're in Texas and the weather changes so much. It can be, this morning it was super cold, 30 to 40 degrees outside, so it's like 65 inside the treatment room, but then in the afternoon it feels like it's 77 in here. So because of that, the consistency, the humidity levels, all of that changes. So anyway, I want to kind of showcase, I'm going to have my videographers kind of zoom in on, well, I'll just hold some of these pastes up. So there is a new sugar paste. It's probably been out, maybe it's been out for a little while, but the manufacturer and founder and owner is Rashida, and she's out in California, and she has got Caribbean candy. So I have not actually used Caribbean candy yet, but I'm getting ready to, so be on the lookout for some of those videos. She's got a very large 43-ounce tub of sugar paste, and all of her products are organic and vegan friendly. Fair trade. So she has got her citrus cleansing mist and her nourishing lotion, and she also has a coconut body powder. So I can't speak too much yet on the Caribbean candy because I haven't tried it yet, but I will be soon. And then of course we have Tapira, and Tapira's founder is Mabel, and she's out in North Carolina, I believe. So anyway, we have Tapira, and she has a phenomenal paste. Of course, we have Sweet and True, and they have their soft, medium, pro paste, and hard varieties, and they've got phenomenal back bar. Of course, you have Alexandria products. We have Sugar of the Nile, and they're also out of Canada. The Sweet and True is out of California. Your Alexandria, Sugar Royalty, and your Sugar of the Nile, those are going to be out of Canada. I've got one more, so I've got another setup in my treatment room. We also have the awesome Sugar Mama Pro, and that's Deborah Reynolds, and she's also out in California. So we've got her sugaring paste. And then we have Artistic Pro, and that is Erica Rowe, and she's out of Chandler, Arizona. And then, of course, we have Sugar Streak, and this is Heather Wilson and her family out in Texas. She's Texas-based, and she's down in San Antonio. And what I like about Sugar Streak is that they have made it very simple, and it's made for cocktailing. So what you do is, I mean, there's not a whole lot of varieties. It's a soft and a hard, and it's meant for cocktailing. So most of the time you're getting a pinch of soft and you're getting a pinch of firm. You're not just going to use one or the other. However, this morning when I had a back sugaring that had some very resistant hair, it was cool in here, and this soft paste saved that session. I mean, I was able to use it straight, and it was a lifesaver. So she has a wonderful, the Silky Streak is a lavender lotion, and I love it for the legs. And of course, her powder is one of my favorites. It just is super absorbent, and I really love it. It's one of my favorites. And I'm going to get into some of my other favorites too. And then of course, over in this corner, I have Keiko, and that's Karen Knoll out of San Diego, California. And she's got a lovely product, and she's also working on her organic pastes. And so I love Keiko. There's some drier pastes, drier and really pliable. So I really like Keiko. So I think we've covered all of this. And I'll cover a few more in here, and then I'll talk about what makes a really great paste. And we will just kind of segue right quick into these couple of vinyl mats. They work really good in your treatment room. This is the Sweet Mats. This is Louise Jackson out of Florida, and this is her product. And it's really great because there are a few different vinyl mats that you can get out there for your treatment table. But what's really cool about these is that they're very brandable to your business. So as you can see on the channels, a Sugaring Source has it's purple, gold, and kind of a turquoise color. So these are kind of our colors. So they're really nice because you can spray these down with a hospital grade disinfectant, wait 10 minutes, and then you're ready to service your next client. And you don't have to waste a whole lot of laundry. So anytime I have a Brazilian client, I will usually lay some sort of a towel down underneath their bottom, but anything else, I will just right on top of the vinyl, and then I can just disinfect it later. Okay, so over here I have Lauren's Sugar and Spice, and Lauren's Sugar and Spice, Lauren is out of Montreal, Canada, and she's got a phenomenal product too. I love her paste, and so I don't have any of her back bar to show at the moment, but she has 4 different varieties of paste. She has her Perfect Paste and Resort Ready and Resort Summer and Perfect Summer. Now I have to admit, I always get confused sometimes, and I always have to go back and figure out, okay, which one is the softest and which one is the firmest. So if Lauren's tuning in, maybe she can comment on there and help clarify, because I always get confused on which one's softest, which one's firmest, which one's driest. But there is a difference. Excuse me. So, okay. So we're gonna go here, and we have the phenomenal Tamaras Professional Body Sugaring. And Tamara has a great signature line, and she has a great organic line. So you're gonna you have options with Tamaras. And she has really good retail and back bar as well. So Tamara's Professional Paste is manufactured here in the States. She's very hands-on. You can see some of her behind the scenes on her Instagram channel, where she's got her hairnet and her apron on. And so she's hands-on with the production of Tamaras. I love that. And I've always loved her adage that knowledge not shared is knowledge wasted. So that's something I've always admired about Tamara's company. And so there's Tamaras, and I love her medium soft. Her soft and medium soft varieties for my treatment room work amazing. And then over here, we have Sugarsmack. And Sugarsmack's is the founder, CEO right now, if I'm not mistaken, is Jason Dice out of, he's Winnipeg or Manitoba, Canada. And he does have a lovely sugar paste. This has been one of my favorites lately. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, but it's amazing. But without further ado, let's address what is the best sugaring paste. But the best sugaring paste is very objective, because it's all based on the environment. And my environment here in Texas is going to be a lot different than the environment in California or the environment in Washington. It's going to be different than the environment in Vermont. So I travel to educate. And when I went to Vermont to teach, in my mind, I thought I knew what paste I was going for. But we wound up using a lot of softer varieties because it was a very cold, snowy day. And it's drier up there. So whereas the people in Washington may not use a lot of softer pastes, that kind of makes sense because it rains a lot in Washington. There's more humidity in the air. So it's like down in South Florida, it's very humid. And so my Artistic Pro paste in this treatment room, it holds up pretty well, but I start using it in Florida and it just starts to melt down on me. So I have to use firmer varieties of Artistic Pro whenever I'm in Florida. So it becomes kind of one of these things where if you're in a state where your temperatures fluctuate a lot, you're going to wind up having to just play around with the different consistencies. And learning how to cocktail early on is key. You want to be able to, well, if this soft is too soft and this firm is too firm, you want to be able to cocktail a pinch of this and a pinch of that to get your desired paste. And, you know, when you have gone through a certification, you learn this. Now, you're never ever going to hear me talk about what I don't like about a product, because again, it's so subjective, and I feel like that would be being biased, and I'm not. So, because like I said, whatever I love, somebody else may not like at all, and vice versa. I work with my sister, who happens to be one of my camera women, and she loves to work with the Sweet and True's Pro Paste for Brazilians. And whereas I kind of like some of the softer varieties, but so anyhow, that's just kind of a key. And it's like we work in the same building, 2 different treatment rooms though. My room tends to be a little warmer than hers. So, which you would think that I would want the Pro Paste if hers is a colder room, but maybe her hands aren't the same temperature as mine. There's so many keys that go into how a sugar paste reacts. So if my body temperature is colder or warmer than yours, that's going to affect that sugar paste. So now, but what I will tell you that what I'm looking for in a sugar paste is the longevity of it. So whenever I'm using it, say like I have full legs or I have a back, I have one particular client off the top of my head, and I do Brazilian, his chest, and his back. And one ball of a phenomenal paste will last me all 3 services. Like it just keeps going and going and going, and it keeps its consistency that feels like marshmallow puff, like this, like the stuff you make fudge out of. It kind of has this real still soft buttery feel, and it's still really pliable. But a paste that within minutes or 30 minutes or half of the back, it starts feeling gummy. And I do have a video of this, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to embed it in this one, but I will find a way to post it. But it's almost like pastry dough or like your pizza dough. And that's the way the consistency feels, and starts getting kind of gummy. And I don't know if that's the extra humidity in the air or a combination of dead skin and or the powder, but because it's not all the time with every single manufacturer. But if that's kind of like the consistency, that if that's what I get consistently with one brand where I feel like it's starting to stiffen up and get gummy on me, I tend to kind of shy away from it. Now, if you're a new sugaring manufacturer, I know this is going to be more for YouTube, because I've had some people ask me, you know, it's like, well, I want to get out into the industry and I want to manufacture sugar paste. I can tell you right now, with all of these sugar brands, it's going to be kind of competitive for you. The price point is going to be, you know, the Sweet and True, and most, I would say, when you really come down to it, most of them are about the same price to ounce. But economically, your Caribbean Candy and your Sweet and True, I mean, they're all like $21, $22 a tub. I think most of these sugar prices are all under $30. Now, of course, for the people in the States, you know, there's an advantage to us buying the products out of Canada, because the US dollar is stronger, about 25%, I think. So keep that in mind. But all in all, if you're having to use more paste because one's not working for you, and you keep going back and getting more and more and more, then it's not as economical. So you have to find that paste that works well for you. But again, if you're trying to break through and become a manufacturer, you're going to have to really, I don't know. I mean, if you're really wanting to try to corner the market, I think this, personally, my opinion is this time in the game, there's a lot of sugaring manufacturers out there. And so it's having a good back bar, and it's having good retail products that accompany the product. Now, our sugaring professionals, they're going to respect those who require a certification to use their products. I mean, the kind of knowledge that we're putting out there, we're not trying to put it out there just to teach the public. I mean, if you're at home and you're wanting to do at-home sugaring, then of course, then, you know, those videos help you. But if you are just a sugarist at home and you're wanting to sugar, you're not going to be able to get your hands on some of these professional brands, because they're going to require a professional certification to buy them. There are a couple of brands out there, but they're not in here, I don't believe. So anyhow, if you have some questions, feel free to ask. You can DM me. You can post in the comments on the YouTube video. We're streaming live on YouTube. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some other questions. What are some other questions? I'm going to ask my videographer so I can have a little bit of a,
Strip sugar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I almost forgot. I'm so sorry. So Peggy is the phenomenal founder of Salon Sugar, and she is up in the Northeast. And Peggy, that's another thing I'll tell you. Customer service is something that both me and my best bud, we rate customer service as a number one priority. And so Peggy has phenomenal customer service. She'll walk you through and talk you through a lot. And so she has a strip sugar, and she has this there's a really cute little mini sugar warmer, and it's for the strip sugar, and that's really great for brows, so brows and lips. There are some strip sugars. I know Sugarsmack has a strip sugar, and there may be a couple of other companies. And I know because of coronavirus and coming through, we've needed to pivot. And so a lot of companies started creating at-home sugaring kits so that estheticians could offer their clients, an alternative for sugaring like legs or sugaring themselves at home. So that is an advantage. But Salon Sugar is also out there. And so you definitely want to, I have all of these manufacturers all on a list, and I will post that in the comments on Facebook, and you can definitely find it into the link of the bio on Instagram. So, anyway, I think Sugarsmack is around $22 or $23 a tub. But the cool thing about Sugarsmack is that they have free shipping over $200, and that is amazing coming from Canada. Now, I don't know how long that will last, but right now it's phenomenal. So you're able to get at least 10 or 11 tubs, shipped to you, and the shipping is pretty quick. Let's see. So Tamaras, again, what I like about Tamaras is that I know that she is manufactured here in the States, and she's very hands-on in her manufacturing. And I like the fact that she's got a lot of awesome retail for exfoliation and hydration that you can send home with your clients. And her healing oil, maybe I shouldn't say healing oil. I think it's called soothing oil, but it's amazing after Brazilians. And so you're going to have an option between signature and organic. And so I like her lotion is very emollient for the legs. So those are a couple of things that I really like about Tamara's brand and her product. So that's all I'm going to do is tell you about what I love about it. I did tell you what I liked about Lauren Sugar and Spice. It's very buttery, and it lasts a long time. And let's see, of course, Keiko. I love the coconut foaming cleanser and the cucumber mist. The guys really love having this sprayed on their backs after I sugar their back. And the coconut foaming cleanser is really nice and gentle. So I really like, and of course it smells great. I love the smell of coconut, but she's got a wonderful coconut scrub as well for exfoliation. And so those are a couple of the products. And I probably use a little bit more of the Wahine and the Pua. But she's got a few different varieties. She's got her Pua, the Wahine, the Decine, and she's also got Kona, and I believe she's even got one just a little bit firmer than that. And I don't want to mess it up, but I think it's called Kiki, but I'm not sure. So, and then of course we've got Artistic Pro and Erica Rowe. Eric is just very accommodating. She's got a new charcoal paste out, and I've been able to try that a little bit. And so I think from my understanding is that the charcoal paste has been really good for people that have breakouts on their face, like if they have ingrown hairs and breakouts. Also, maybe someone who's really susceptible to ingrowns on the Brazilian. So I think there's some antiseptic, antimicrobial properties to the black charcoal. But the thing with Artistic Pro is that there's several varieties for you to choose from. She's got super soft, medium soft. She's got regular. She's got a medium firm and a firm. So super soft, medium soft. Yeah. So she's got a lot of varieties to choose from. Now I know that there may only be subtle differences between one paste or the other, but all in all, you're going to be able to find a paste, I think, that suits you well with Artistic Pro. And the green tea, the tea tree cleanse is very concentrated. So just a tiny bit. I love it for removing any kind of makeup or facial oils before I do the chin or the lip area. And then she has a really nice skin tonic, skin renew tonic. And I think it smells a little like, it's got a vanilla smell to it, but I know that that's not in there, but it smells really nice. And so it's got, well, you can go and look at the ingredients. I won't go down the list, but anyway, I do like this after skin renew tonic from Artistic Pro. And I haven't been able to try Sugar Mama Pro, but I really appreciate Deborah for you know, let me know about her product. I'm ready to use it. I'm ready to try it. And so I will be doing videos on that and Caribbean candy here very soon. And then of course we've got Sugar of the Nile. And again, Sugar of the Nile, I always have to go back and ask all my colleagues, because I get kind of, it's like island, bikini, traditional, and I get a little confused. And so it just, with that kind of a thing, I'm going to have to use it a lot, all day, every day for like a whole week, and then I'll get it in my brain. But I know I used it about 10 or 11 years ago, and every now and then I throw one in my warmer to try it out again, and I just don't remember. So I'm being honest and transparent about that. And then of course, Sweet and True, it's very economical. Sweet and True has phenomenal education. You're going to get a lot of good tips and tricks from Myra. She's amazing. And so you definitely, if you're not already following Myra and Ronette and Tommy, definitely follow them on Instagram if you're not already. And their back bar is great. It just smells amazing. They have their citrus mint micellar cleansing water, and it's really, really good, especially if you've just, you know, really got to cleanse a client. What I like about the citrus mint is that it really just, if there is any odor at all, it will take that away. I feel that way anyway. And then they have a really great chamomile skin soothing serum that I use after, and of course their tea tree lavender botanical water. Now they have other products. They have scrubs and exfoliating retail items and hydrating items as well. So they do have a really good retail and back bar to back up their product line. So, and of course there's Tapira, and then we've got Caribbean candy and Alexandria. So I've used Alexandria a long time ago, but just now with as many options as there are out there right now, I just haven't had it in my treatment room, but I'm not opposed to getting it back in here and giving it a shot again. So anyhow, I think that wraps it up on sugar paste. And I hope I didn't disappoint by not giving you like the best sugar paste out there, but I think that there's room for us all, and it's all just going to be a personal preference. So, and I think it's really important though for people out there though to be objective when answering those questions for people. It's hard to say, you know, if you say, oh, such and such is the best, it's absolutely the best. Well, it's like, unless you've tried all of them, you know, it's really hard to kind of say which is the best. And so I think it's good just to encourage everybody to try them, you know, try different ones, but you don't have to be like me and have them all in here, because that gets really confusing. You know, just find one line that supports your brand of your business. You know, are you want a strong retail, or do you want really good back products to support your line? And of course, I mean, all of the people that are with their affiliated brands, they're all here to help you. So Karin's here to help you. Myra's here to help you. Mabel's here to help you. All of the different people that are with the brands, they're here to help you with the sugaring. So obviously, if there's questions that you have about a specific brand, those people that manufacture those brands are the people to ask, because they're going to know more about their product, you know, what goes into it and how to make, because that's what they use all the time, 100% of the time. So that's my take on sugar paste. And if you are a new person getting out ready to manufacture sugar paste and you have some more specific questions for me, feel free to ask, and I'll be as transparent and candid as possible. And I think the only thing that I want to showcase right now, other than what I've done right quick, I'll just grab it real quick, is that I've had some people say, hey, what are the best things for exfoliation and for ingrown hair? So let me grab just a couple of items. We've got Okay, so I've got, sorry, I said I wasn't going to do this. Get out of the line here. And, okay, there's just a couple items, but nothing to, over the top. So exfoliation, mechanical exfoliation. You want an exfoliating washcloth or a body brush to retail, you know, something that's mechanical. I think that's important. I think salt and sugar scrubs are great, but I don't know if they're the best for prevention. Well, they're good for prevention, but not the treatment, because they dissolve so much in the water, or so quickly. So if you've actually got ingrowns, I think that you would need more of a mechanical exfoliation. I also love the Love Scrub, and I really want to show you all the Love Scrub. So I wonder if I can hold this right quick and have my videographer go and run and go grab a couple of those Love Scrubs for me. So, so there's exfoliating washcloths, exfoliating body brush, and then there is the Prince Reigns Ingrown Hair Serum. I know some people out there will drop the Tin Skin. I said I wasn't saying anything bad about a company, but Tin Skin has a lot of alcohol in it. And so I think alcohol is very drying to the skin. And I just think there's a lot of better products out there. So, so here's the other thing. And I love this product. This is the Love Scrub. And this is the CEO, founder of Love Scrub, is Caroline. She is Ghanaian, West African. And this is kind of a West African kind of a tradition. And this is traditionally what they use. And it's very long. It is a long net. And when you get it wet, it stretches. And you can stretch it all the way behind your back. But it's even gets stretchier. But if you ball it up or fold it up, it becomes this like loofah on steroids. And a little bit of body wash in this, or a little bit of your, you know, favorite exfoliating wash or whatever, is amazing. I love this. And it, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it retails for about $19. And so, but this is an amazing item to retail. And so that's a Love Scrub, and she's got several different colors. So both for, you know, it can suit anybody. And then Sugarsmack has also some exfoliated. They have their Glitz Your Bits, and the soap is an exfoliating soap that they have. This is one item I have left on my shelf, so I wanted to grab it. But they have some other items as well, and they've labeled that Glitz Your Bits. So check Sugarsmack out with some of their exfoliating things. I'll tell you two items that I love for the kind of ingrowns that the clients get when they're impacted. That's usually from sweat, or from, it's working out in sweat. And they're like the blackheads, where the sebum impacts the follicles and then traps the hairs, and you can basically just kind of gently squeeze, or just tad bit, you're lifting it out with your needle nose tweezers or a lancet, and the sebum pops out and the hair pops out with it. That kind of ingrown is just, it's all the sebum and the sweat from clients who are working out a lot, or maybe not exfoliating, but they're still getting a lot of sebum buildup. Well, the clients who, Sugar Streak has this crystal, it's a sodium potassium crystal rock like stone, and it's real hard. And these are, they retail for $10, and they last forever. You get them kind of moist, and you rub them on the skin. And doing that before you work out and after you work out, it will cut those down by 50%. I've seen it with my clients. It's amazing. The clients that are compliant and actually use it, it's really amazing. So Sugar Streak, Crystal Stone, sugarstreak.com. And this is one of my absolute favorite products for people who have the kind of ingrowns that are impacted. And then the other product they have is the Razul Clay, and that's also like an $8 retail item. And the Razul Clay, you can instruct your clients to do like a weekly mask, if you're not into doing vajacials. But the weekly mask of the Razul Clay will help draw out those impurities. So anyhow, so I think we've covered quite a bit today. sugar paste, and some good retail items for exfoliation. And of course, your hydration, those are going to be some of your supporting items from the manufacturer that you choose. So thank you for tuning in. And if y'all have any questions at all, feel free to drop a comment, reach out to me in a message, and I'll be sure to get back to you. You can feel free, go ahead and ask. Oh,
where can we reach out to you?
So you can drop a comment down below the video on YouTube or in the video there, or you can send me a direct message on Instagram. So on Instagram, it's at Sugaring Source. I know on YouTube right now, I'm on my business page at YB Retreat. So, or you can send me an email, which is listings@sugaringsource.com. So again, that's listings@sugaringsource.com. That is my email address. And so let's see. And because I'll do a little plug really quick for one of my videographers because I want to. At Get Sugar Certified has an ingrown hair serum that you can private label. So if you are interested in private labeling an ingrown hair serum, please reach out to Dahlia Wagley at Get Sugar Certified, and she will hook you up with private labeling ingrown hair serum. So just wanted to throw that in there right quick. And so thank you again for tuning in. I hope everybody has a really good Halloween tomorrow. This won't make much sense in about 3 months on YouTube, but but there we go. So hopefully we can save the live on Instagram to like IGTV or something. I'm not exactly sure how to save the live videos, but I'm hoping it won't be gone forever. But if you, well, and then anybody won't know to really go to YouTube and check it out anyway. But YouTube at YB Retreat has some other videos as well. So thanks for tuning in. I'm glad to finally made this video, made it happen. No long videos to edit. It's done. Bam. So y'all have a great weekend.